All the 2D GTA games which are trash was their 2D, which includes Chinatown Wars, which is trash because, Chinese games are irrelevant in America because it's not China. Sorry, the cartel's taking over. We really need a game about the cartel in GTA. And obviously, the GTA trilogy on PS2 is peak. GTA 3 had an okay story, good at sometimes. The gameplay was kind of mid. Then you got Vice City, which, has a great story theme and great gameplay, but the gameplay isn't as good as San Andreas, which has more features, and San Andreas has a good theme. But obviously, I'm going to like San Andreas the most in terms of, the themes because, I'm black, I can relate more, but I do love Vice City's atmosphere, and it does remind me of a lot of cool like crime movies and shows and stuff, with the Italians in it and all that, right? GTA 4, was the most mature GTA game. That's what made it the best. But honestly, the reason I play GTA is to like do things I can't do in real life in the game, and also, learn a life lesson like why you shouldn't become a drug dealer or a gang member. Like in, even GTA 3 when you're a hitman, everyone wants to kill you. That's not a fun life even if you're rich. But, we have to remember the main character of GTA 3, Claude, is a psychopath, right? But in GTA 4, it had a lot of good things about war and stuff. And I did like how they explored the main character being an immigrant. I wasn't the biggest fan, but the game was very dark and stuff with, the main character Nico. I did prefer, the Lost and Damned mainly because, it was more funnier, but it had a funny tone and a dark tone too. And I did like how the fact that, like most GTA games, Johnny's betrayal by drug addicts led him to become the very thing he swore not to be in GTA 5. Ballad of Gay Tony DLC was like too silly. Like, it was a lot of like toilet humor and stuff. It is called the Ballad of Gay Tony. We do know, the Pride community has a lot of baby little bandits in it though. And the problem with GTA 5 is that they didn't know if they wanted to do a gang storyline or a thief storyline. I think the story's good. I feel like we didn't need to have a prologue. I felt like the prologue in GTA 5 should have been separate games. One, because they're set in a different time period. And two, because they have different main characters and main villains. The main villain of the prologue was Trevor. And the main protagonist of the prologue was Michael. Where the main villain of GTA 5 was Devin Weston in Stretch, and the main protagonist was Franklin, and that's because Devin Weston and Stretch parallel Franklin, and Trevor parallels Michael. Except, Trevor ultimately ends up becoming allies with Michael, because they have to work together, mainly because they're two sides of the same coin. And people are mad saying that GTA 6 hasn't come out. On top of that, we have GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA London 1, GTA London 2. Of course, the London games are named after the respective time period they're set in. So that's 4 GTA games that are 2D top-down games. Then you got GTA Advance and GTA Chinatown Wars. Then you got GTA Vice City Stories, which takes place in 1984. Then you have Vice City in 1986. Then you have GTA San Andreas, which takes place in 1992. Then you got Liberty City Stories in 1998. Then you got GTA 3 in 2001. So that's 5 more games. So we got 11 GTA games, right? Then on top of it, you have the HD universe. You got GTA 4, GTA The Lost and Damned, and GTA The Ballad of Gay Tony, and GTA 5, and GTA Online. So that's 5 more games. 11 plus 5 is 16. So we have 16 GTA games out right now, and y'all are really complaining about GTA 6. GTA 6 will be the 17th Grand Theft Auto game, if you're not gonna say the GTA 5 prologue and GTA 5 aren't separate games, as we all know they are. We all know that. So really, we got 18 Grand Theft Auto games out right now. Do you realize how greedy and selfish we're being? And first of all, people who played GTA 5 was expecting a gang storyline, except it was about a gang member leaving a gang to start being a thief, which, I mean, that's kind of what all the GTA 5 characters did. But that's besides the point. So we have a Bonnie and Clyde story, and, I mean, not being racist, but you have a Spanish chick and a white dude being bank robbers, and in all GTA games we get a betrayal, right? What was Grand Theft Auto 3? The same thing, except it's set in Liberty City, and GTA 6 is set in Vice City. I'm excited for the new gameplay features too, but we gotta call a spade, and we gotta be honest at the end of the day. This game is gonna be carried by its gameplay and its graphics, not by its story. And people are going to be complaining. They're going to be expecting a gang storyline when it's a Bonnie and Clyde storyline. We don't know the script of this game, so we can't say how good it's going to be. Because people say the online for Grand Theft Auto games have gotten repetitive even since the San Andreas online. And I'm just going to keep it a buck. Graphics have hit their peak in 2013 with GTA 5 into 2016. You know, and even with games that aren't realistic like GTA, in terms of graphics, Arc System Works has the best looking fictional games. Arc System Works have hit their peaks with Dragon Ball Fighters and the Guilty Gear games and basically every game they've made. Right? So, graphics is not really an excuse. They can't upgrade the technology more in terms of the way it looks like. The only thing they can add is ray tracing, but that's already a thing. So, that's like whatever.